good one.
Good one,
My
right?
number 8 is a couple, John and Alexis Bellino.
Okay.
I think these two went into this season, as did the Rat. I think everybody went into the season, even Gina Kirschenheiter, who was on my show a year ago, didn't have good things to say about Shannon. Shannon got that DUI last year and she was still drinking. And Shannon's first public drinking was at BravoCon 2023. She boozed right there in Vegas. No problemo. John and Alexis, what a turn of events. Now, we knew John was going to kind of be dragged through the mud, but I mean, for Alexis to come back, there was a lot of fanfare, a lot of excitement without Jim. Were we going to see a whole new Alexis? And I mean, what a turn of events. I mean, they basically have blackmailed Shannon. They're probably the most hated Bravo couple right now on TV. Maybe Louis and Trey are right up there, but I mean, I do not. I think John Jansen and Alexis are sitting there going, "What the fuck happened? What happened?" Because they were not anticipating this turn of events. John suing Shannon. It really, I think,
Settled, but yes.
settled. But I mean, again, I think he thought he was going to get some empathy. Like, look, this chick has no money. She came to me to borrow money for a foolish facelift. Doesn't anyone see how shallow she is? When in fact, they just came back on him like, you dirtbag, you should have given her a facelift. I mean, nobody in their right mind, if you had given me 75,000 to get a facelift, you'd want your money back. I mean, and nobody even sided with him. People are like, you should have given her that face. What? I don't think in a million years anyone could have seen the year that they've had, and they are therefore my number 8.
That's a good one. No, I mean they're pretty hated, Shannon and John both. I would agree with that. My number 8 is she didn't have a good year. Again, not a personal list. Jennifer Aydin,
Oh,
she got her
wow.
hands a little dirty. The tree huggers, the huggers and the stumps, they sat him back today. I told them, you know what it is? My assistant called the huggers and the stumps and said, sit in the back for this one. Because, look, they're going to argue the screenshots are doctored because someone sits there and doctor screenshots, and they're going to say they're all doctored. And but Jennifer Aydin got caught red-handedly, single-handedly of violating the terms of the Bravo agreement. You know how many screeners I've gotten from Hulu, Netflix, Bravo? When I interview someone from Selling Sunset 3 weeks before the season, you don't think I have the screener and I watched the entire season? Watermarked, do not send this under any circumstances. We have your IP address. Don't do this, don't do that. I ain't putting it in writing, and I would never send it. It's a big deal. I watched the whole thing. I could tell you everything that happened on Selling Sunset 3 weeks before it happens because I watched it because they gave it to me for my fucking interview. You don't send that shit out. It's called being an adult. She got caught sending the screeners, tisk tisk, and that's a really big deal. And she's not coming back. Okay. So I don't know when Jersey's going to be announced, but I guarantee you Jennifer Aydin won't be on the list of people coming back. I don't work for Bravo. Anything's possible.
Wow.
And
That's a great one.
she's acting crazy. Like she can't accept it. And she had a friend, she had a partner in crime that just did some bad things too, Teresa. But we'll get to her in a minute. But Jennifer Aydin is going to take the brunt of that because this is a corporation, and she's not coming back. Andy was disgusted with her. Then she leaks that she's coming back, sticks up the middle
That
finger to a
that was a big
fan.
one. Yeah.
Big one. And it's like, you're just handling this so embarrassed. And you talk about Kenya Moore. She was on Tamron Hall, and she's on the apology tour. She's doing some things right. Teddy, like you said, has probably consulted
Oh,
a
a
PR
crisis,
person.
100%. They're figuring this out. They know Teddy is a monster podcast. I don't think
Mhm.
Edwin's business is going to suffer at all. I don't think people that are looking for security are going to care. But Teddy's got a credibility problem.
She has a credibility problem.
Yeah.
So Jennifer Aydin, for me, it just, she can spin it and laugh and give the fans the middle finger. Eh, You're not coming back. So that will kill her more than it will kill other people that are not on the show anymore. It's just, this is her life. This is it. So, and she's not having a good year. You
Mm,
like that one, huh?
I do. Number 7 for me is Brandi Glanville. I
Good
love
one.
Brandi. Spent so many years. I mean, look, guys. I mean, the best advice I can give you. I listened to Abraham Hicks, who's like a feel goody person, and I don't even know who Abraham Hicks is. It's like a dead person that's channeled through this other chick. It's a whole fucking weird thing. Anyway, but it's all about your self-talk and like changing your it's so great about just changing your mindset and going with the flow and just making everything fun in life and everything is unfolding the exactly the way it should and you're a good person and people like you and you're only getting better. I Brandi is like Jen Aydin for me. I think she has internalized this, made herself ill. She spent so long getting back in the good graces. That moment with Dorinda on the girls' trip at Bluestone, she won us back only to have this Carolyn Manzo. I mean, Andy Cohen's no longer speaking to her. Nobody at the Bravo. I know what that feels like. She's ousted from the community. Uh, Manzo is suing her. It's so difficult. And if in fact Brandi is telling the truth, which we kind of believe she is a truth teller, this was maybe a alleged lesbian moment that went too far for Carolyn, and for whatever reason, Carolyn wants money or whatever. So I think this sucks. Nobody's got Brandi's back, and she's just a TV icon. She's having a rough year, and I love my Brandi. I hope I get to meet her in real life, but she's my number seven.
That's a good one. My number seven is Karen Huger, the Grand Dame.
Really? The Grand
Well,
Dame.
the Grand Dame,
The Grand
she crashed her car, girl. We had a reenactment on the season premiere. Apparently there was a deer there. I mean, we have lots of deer in the Hamptons. Really, like I took the jitney back a few weeks ago from the city. I hate to break it to
Dame.
everyone. Our jitney, it's like a bus. It's like everyone takes the train or the bus if you don't drive. Nice jitney. Our jitney hit a deer and it just kept going. Uh, don't bring your hate to me. I wasn't driving the bus. I couldn't stand up and say, please, sir. But I mean, it was in this situation, I am actually happy that we hit the deer because before we hit the deer, we almost died. Okay. So, in the bus driver's defense, he swerved and we all screamed because it seemed like we were going to die. And he did try to swerve out of the road for there's a lot of deer in the Hamptons. But we didn't kill us, but we heard a big thump and then we kept going and the bus got very, very, very quiet. Very quiet. So there's that. And everyone takes the jitney. I prefer the train, but the jitney drops me off right near my home in Sag Harbor. Karen Huger. I mean, look, it's a real court case. The gals have a couple of the questions that we're watching. Great season at Potomac, but I mean, this can't be great for Miss Huger in the community that she's like publicly shamed and has a DUI, right? And I mean, are we sure? Like, is she okay? I don't like jumping on the bandwagon and maybe she's fine, but does she have an alcohol problem or not? Maybe she doesn't. I can't really tell. Either way, it can't be like a great year for Karen Huger. She can't be like life is good when,